Keemstar, what's up with you, buddy? Yeah, and I want to remind you guys that he was in my chat when I did my initial stream, begging, just absolutely just prostrating himself in front of me, just begging, let me in. Let me in, let me in. I'm sure to you guys, it's obvious why Keemstar wanted in so badly. He wanted to get a quick own on me. I don't know how. Nothing that I said back then, even though I got the story wrong, I got it wrong because new information came out. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I knew it was like the incorrect thing to say, and then I said it anyway, and then I got it wrong. Or it's not even that I based what I said on a bad assumption. I don't take much guilt in this situation, personally. That being said, Keemstar, the conniving little snake that he is, for the past week, has been rubbing his little hands together, being like, oh, I got them. You guys know it, that ever since January, Keemstar has just been out to get us, out to prove us wrong on so many occasions. And so far, he has been unsuccessful. It's likely longer than a week, by the way. Oh, man. I know Connor's been doing some digging into this situation as well, to putting the timeline together. Maybe he can call in and explain it if he wants. I don't know if he's in the position to right now. I don't know what he's doing. It could be at work for all I know. But if you want to call in and talk about this, by all means, dude, hop on. Nick says, Keemstar confirms he's been aware of the John situation for over a week and said nothing. The implication is he let us believe John's lie because he wanted there to be a landmine. I guess he didn't count on me getting the confession from John without his help. This is Keemstar talk to Optimus, I believe. To be fair, I told you about this a week ago. Privately, because I didn't want you to step on a landmine, just keeping it a full stack definitely shouldn't have been the last thing you expected. This explains his fragrant lying about me on Tommy's stream. This was supposed to be his big moment to crush us. Whoops, LOL. Wait, that's hilarious. No wonder he's molding at redacted LMFAO. He wouldn't put out the screenshot, and infuriated, I fucked up his big video where he was gonna try and discredit us. That's hilarious. You guys remember on Drama Alert when Keemstar made his video on the John situation, and he was like, actually, spoiler alert, I'm gonna do my own video on the John situation. Bowblax, has Keemstar posted that video yet?
Nope.
I wonder why. Maybe because his big gotcha moment in there got crushed. I don't know, just speculation. Oh, there you are. Okay, what's your theory on this?
Okay, all right.
Because I'm going to butcher this.
I believe it's a little bit longer than a week that he's really known. But if any of you guys remember the timeline of events, there was that whole Dream stream where he was like live in front of 300,000 people. And literally like 10 minutes later, Keemstar did the Drama Alert, right? And he was expecting Dream and John Swan to come on together. Well, my theory right now, and you know, a lot of people are kind of corroborating the theory, is that Keemstar had the information that John lied. The information, the same information that Nick got, the same information that Nick used to expose John. Keemstar had that information the whole time, was intentionally not just dropping it, so that way he could kind of bait us into talking about the story when he knew from the beginning that he was going to win. Mm-hmm. Everything that Keem did about it was all just to play it up. And I feel like when you know crucial information to a story and you're intentionally withholding it, I don't know.
You're a little bit of a piece of shit.
Yeah. To be fair, though, to Keem, like, this is his business, and having, like, bringing this up during the live interview would have been, like, that would have been his Boulder stream. That would have been his, wait a minute, John, I've got this thing here.
This is the thing, though, is that what Nick is saying in this tweet is that the video, quote-unquote, that Keem was going to make, that you just mentioned, Augie, that he hasn't made, was most likely going to be, if he got this information confirmed, he would have made a video or made a tweet saying, look, I have information John's lying, and everyone in the commentary community knows that John was lying, and they were keeping it a secret. And how could any of you guys disprove that? If Keemstar dropped information, if Keemstar dropped a screenshot of John confessing and said, Augie knew, what could you do to disprove that? How could you say, I didn't know? Like, yeah, sure you didn't know, you liar, just like John Swan fucking got a 12-year-old. Sure you had no idea. You would be fucked.
So that's why we could have gotten boned this week, is what you're saying. And just by sheer luck, we like got saved by, I guess, Nick investigating, and then the other people that I can't say. Okay, so that's awesome. That's really cool. Nice one, Keemstar. Nice to see like your plan just get completely exposed.
But it's so like narcissistic.
Cool.
Look at it. To look back and see his Drama Alert, because he takes Dream on the Drama Alert and it's just like, I don't buy John's story, you know, I just don't believe it. I mean, come on, right guys, everyone, I just don't buy it. And really the whole time he's just like knowing this like little tidbit of information, he's just not releasing it intentionally. And that kind of, to me, anytime in the future that he's going to drop something like, I just exposed these guys because they're liars, I expose these guys as liars, it's going to make me question even more when he drops information, because now I know that he's like,
well, I mean, this is how Keemstar works. This is how he operates. People were talking about how he got mad like years ago. I don't even know how you guys remember this, but 3-4 years ago when I'm Alex, or when Chubbs got exposed for scamming Aiden, he was criticizing I'm Alex because I'm Alex knew about that information before it came out publicly, and he was like, why don't you make a video? You knew about this. Why don't you make a video? Huh? But he's doing the same thing here. I want to talk about Keem. All right, we'll bring you in, Tommy. I have your thread up on stream, but I'm going to bring Tommy in first.
I don't know if this is going to put our yearly baited reunion into jeopardy, but so be it. I think it's more than abundantly clear, and I think it's been going on a lot longer than the New Year's thing with Apollo Legend, which obviously that was a chance to pounce on the situation, that he's definitely has a serious problem with Bowblax and your influence over the commentary community. If you really think about it, you know, when people say the commentary community, it used to mean having a funny little animation and then talking shit about another YouTuber or another trending topic. But when people say the commentary community now, they mean Augie, Bowblax, and Nick Diorio. And I'm not just like patting myself on the back or patting you guys in the back. It's just a fact, Jack. And I think as small as it is far away it is from Keemstar's sort of stature in the community. I mean, I know him for being hyper competitive, and I know him for absolutely taking any kind of a shortcut or taking any kind of tactic to take somebody out. And I think that happened. He used, I think, like ironically using Apollo Legend's death to clobber you, to clobber Tipster, who actually did have a relationship with the guy. And clearly, this is a similar situation when he came onto my show. I mean, I thought when he came into my show that one day, just before you logged on, you would have thought that you're on your show. And that's why I was curious. I didn't get to see your show that night because I was prepping for my own. You would have thought that Augie was like, yeah, I knew John was a piece of shit all along. Apparently, you didn't say that once.
No.
Whereas it was. And yeah, it fell apart because, you know, I think the same thing kind of happened to John that happened to Keem. They thought we were as shitty as they were. And that was the whole thing holding this thing up. He thought, well, if Augie and Nick were in my position, they would keep this quiet. Or if I was them, they would keep this quiet. Wrong answer. Same thing with John Swan. Well, Nick is never going to come out and say he was wrong because I'm incapable of saying I'm wrong on anything.
Yeah. It's really not that difficult to just come out and say, like, I'm like, look, guys, I got it wrong. I don't know. I don't even think it's really that much of a tear on someone's credibility, depending on the situation, of course. But yeah, it's just not, it's not that difficult. But for some people, it is.
Well, yeah, so what? At the end of the day, yeah, I believe John's story. Okay. That's it. You know, people were saying,
I believe John's story for two reasons. One being that it's a story that that's the same story that's happened to me before on other occasions. And also because, yeah, I mean, look, I'll be honest. I mean, he was my friend. I had reason to believe him because generally he's shown, like, trust to me. Like, it's really not that difficult. I don't know.
No. And you know what? I don't think that whatever your reasons are, it doesn't matter. You didn't, the most important thing is you didn't do it in the face of the counter information. That's all that counts. You know, like, hey guys, got it wrong. That's it. And you know, I think you're dealing
I don't even feel that stupid, to be honest. It's not even something like I'm like, how could I not have seen this coming? Like,
did you see Keem's Twitter video to Bowblax too, where he was like, I think you should apologize to me for getting this story wrong.
Why would
and he's like, I was really courteous to you. He said, I was really courteous to you, referencing that he apologized to Bowblax about Apollo Legend. So I think you should apologize to me.
Apologize to him for what? Well, did Bowblax get on there and say, Keem, you're a fucking idiot? John's right. Did he do anything?
Nothing.
Did Bowblax do that?
Keem was just begging for an apology.
Yeah, you know, like why does he need an apology so much? Oh, I know. He just wants to discredit everybody. See, the thing is, mid-tier drama was taken over by the lower end drama guys, and the lower end drama guys are now the commentary community almost entirely. I mean, what do you think when you think of commentary community right now? Like, is it Doplex? No, it's not. Is it anybody at NCO? No, it's us. And I think he views that as a threat. And considering that, you know, we all went to bat for him on the etiquette thing, he has absolutely no problem trying to put the death of a man on any of our backs. So I just wanted to say that, and just wanted to let everybody know I don't care if it affects me, because to be perfectly honest with you, back in 2017, this is a dream to have a bunch of fucking people that I'm aligned with.
It was a dream, huh?
To actually give a shit about the truth. What is this I'm hearing about too? And just to back all this up for anybody who doesn't dig, I know I'm speaking to the choir a little bit here, but didn't Optimus say something to the effect of that Keem said to him, you know, Wade's call gonna blow up in a couple days?
Well, that was a tweet that I was looking at earlier, right? Where Keemstar, I assume it's talking to Optimus. I'm not entirely sure on that, but Keem's like, yeah, remember I told you. Hold on, let me pull it up right now. To be fair, I told you about this a week ago privately because I didn't want you to step on the landmine. So he told Optimus about it, not any of us though.
He wanted us. So he wanted us. There it is. He wanted you guys to tap on the landmine.
Yeah.
He shielded for Optimus because they have like, I guess, like a neutral to like semi-likable relationship.
And he's a big channel. He has a a lot of clout that Keemstar can reach off of. There's another reason.
He's not in direct.
That's why he's supported with Dream. You know, he's a big channel.
He's also not in direct competition with the you know, being in Drama Alert.
He has no axe to grind with Optimus. You know.
Yeah. Being like a news drama channel, he always kind of puts you almost automatically in sort of opposition of the commentators in general.
He doesn't like Diesel. Yeah. So the only other one is him. The other one's Optimus.
So I'm you know, I don't understand why Keem can't work with us instead of trying to, you know, ruin us. But you know, I gotta be honest with you, Keem, and I'll leave off on this. I exposed all your tricks 3 years ago, and all these kids grew up watching me. Have a nice day, everybody.
Nuclear take, but Dream doesn't deserve an apology from commentary channels. Besides John, according to Dream was taking his own Twitter thread, he had insider knowledge that John lied before he went to live to 300k people. He gave John a chance to come clean, and when John didn't, Dream decided to go live and go to Keem's scheduled drama alert. He played up the drama by comparing Yup and Mate, and when commentary channels replied with, yo, that's a dumb fuck take, that's slanderous to say that because someone said Yup, they're not the same, that's commentary channel's fault. Keep in mind, John owes him an apology, but people played into the drama with intentionally weak evidence that Dream himself helped perpetuate. Oh, no apology to Dream. No commentary channel should be held accountable for talking about manufactured drama where all the facts aren't being presented.
That's the thing. Dream, well, Keemstar's in the chat, but let me make one comment. Dream asked for the drama. When you go live, knowing the knowledge you know, and play this like these little stupid points, you want drama. You realize that. So why are we apologizing? You got what you wanted. Should we apologize to you? You literally were asking for drama by making like goofy little points. I'm sorry. No one should like John should. John was fucked up. He was stupid. No one is siding with John here. I don't side with John. I think he took the fattest L ever. That was the dumbest lie of all time. But why should we as commentary channels apologize to Dream for what, covering a story to the facts that we had where he was intentionally withholding information? No, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for that. Like,
well, look, all right, I've already apologized to Dream. I DM'd him. I don't really care outside the situation, right? Like, my perspective now is like, it's so far removed. I don't know if I care enough to like, oh, I shouldn't have apologized or not. I get your take though, and if everything is lining up correctly and it makes sense, which it seems like it is, then that's a fair point to make. From my perspective though, I don't know. I'm just kind of removed. It's too late now for me, you know? Had you come out with this thread maybe as the situation was coming out and you'd been like, wait, slow down here. This is my take, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's like, it's too late now. It is interesting though, right? That every drama is just people who have shit that they're just intentionally not using just to see okay, I have this damning information on somebody. I have this damning juicy piece of evidence, all right? But I'm not gonna drop it because I want to see how hard I can bait people. Like, that's every drama now, and it's so cancerous. Just come out with your shit. Captain Poofers35 says, Dream also knew about this, so why did he make a weak sauce video? He could have destroyed John with the evidence. Because you guys gotta understand something. That's not how drama works anymore. Drama isn't about just having evidence, presenting it, and shitting on people. Now it's about withholding information just so we can get cool little owns on people now. That's what drama is. It's super awesome. Yeah, well, I have all these files that I'm just never gonna show unless it's convenient for me to show them.
To be fair though, ambushing John with that would have been like a fucking
instant KO. Yeah, he would have.
Like Augie, as a person who runs a drama show, and you had that ability, and you knew that the person was coming.
If I was John,
would you keep your powder dry until you see them like come in and then just blindside them with that?
Dude, if I was John in that situation where Dream did Detective Dream, but it was like completely nuclear. He dumps everything. If I were John in that situation, dude, I would be suicide baiting, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. Nah, dude, it's all over, dude. Oh, okay. RFC After Hours is a live trending issues and entertainment broadcast with co-host Bowblax, broadcasted every weekday, Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central. The show is for entertainment purposes only. All chat messages and donations read are the words of the original messenger, and certain viewpoints expressed do not reflect that of myself or Bowblax.